Welcome to Delta Lodge Outdoors. This is a podcast brought to you by Julius Craig. It's been a while, and we're very excited to get back with you guys and get this show up and rolling again. We have a lot to catch you up on, all of you. Some of you know that we've moved to Oklahoma last year, and it's been a hell of a ride up and down on getting situated from renting a place to buying a place. Work's been all over. I'm actually working out towards the Panhandle right now, so that's a totally different experience. Got up Friday the 27th to like some snow flurries, nothing crazy, just a few little specks. On today's episode, we're going to catch y'all up with what we've done, where Delta Lodge Outdoors is going. We bought a place here in eastern Oklahoma. We've been trying to get some stuff situated there, dealing with the horses. My wife invested in like a herd of goats. That's a whole another story. Last weekend was youth weekend. We did a little bit of hunting. This weekend, it's like 46 and raining right now here on Saturday the 28th. So I didn't take my little boys out this morning for black powder. We may make a hunt later this evening, but we are just going to get into the whole depth of this podcast and catch y'all up on what's been going on. Let's get started. Thanks, guys. Hey everybody, here we go. Getting started on this episode of Delta Lodge Outdoors. Just want to say hey, thanks for being there. Trying to get it up and going again. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of backlog of podcasts set up. Then some guests and everything. But I'm just going to give y'all a rundown of what the hell's been going on in Delta Lodge Outdoors. Last year, mid-July, I came up to Oklahoma for a job interview. Realized I liked it up here. The whole family, and we moved up, and we're situated in a rent house out towards the city by August the 1st. I flew up like July the 14th. It's kind of crazy. It was a quick move. We were situated, working on stuff. Like I said, we were in a rent house. Last year's season wasn't too bad, actually. I know I didn't really talk about it much. I killed one deer with my bow, and then my youngest son killed his first deer ever. It was with my crossbow, first time he's ever shot one, so it was a really cool experience for both of us. Wish I could have got it filmed and some other stuff, but it was just crazy. It was one of those like, boom, here we go, and we did it. And then with that said, we got into still, just working and everything, and boys doing school. My little girl, she's 3 now, but she was 2 then. She was Mother's Day out and everything. She's in pre-K or whatever you want to call that now for like 3-year-olds. My wife actually took a job at the school not too far from where we moved to now, which brings me into, we moved to eastern Oklahoma, and about an hour and a half northeast of the city. So a little different out here. It's really quiet, peaceful country setting. Bought a decent sized place where we could hunt and have our horses and everything, because when we moved up here, I brought one horse with me, and as of right now, I have 10 horses and two donkeys, I think, 9 horses, a mule, and 2 donkeys. The mule's a whole nother story. If people are into horses that listen to this, I bought a really nice bred brood mare to cross back with my stud, but she was already bred when I bought her, and they'd bred her to a jackass. So I have a really well-bred mule running around here. His name's Charlie, because Charlie horse is hurt and he's a pain in the ass. With that said, brings us to this place. Has really good genetics for deer. It's had some really good deer killed around here, and I don't want to go into too much information, because like people around here like very secretive of the hunting. It's kind of crazy. I've got some 140 to 150 inch deer on camera at my place currently, and so then work right now, like 2 weeks before bow season started. I got shipped out to the Panhandle to work. That's a totally another experience out there. Like yesterday, they were predicting snow flurries on Friday. Today, I think it's got. I don't even know if the high. I think the high is like 39, 40 for today and tomorrow. Possible snow and everything. I actually need to check on a couple of my guys that live on job site to see if I'm going back over there Sunday or evening or sometime Monday after it thaws out. So that said, we'll dive into how everything's been with the deer hunting. It's an amazing experience out here. You know, having my own place now it's nothing. By Oklahoma standards, it's not a big place, but I'm very excited with it. It's a huge place to me. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to own it. It's 80 acres and everything, so I can spend a little bit of time on the place and hunt, which is get my boys used to stuff and everything. And like we hunted this past Saturday for Saturday and Sunday, but Saturday morning for opening of youth, and it didn't go as planned. No animals were harmed in the situation. Just we didn't get a shot. We saw 3 deer, and I wasn't comfortable with letting my little boys take the shots that were presented. But the coolest part of it, and I should have been filming, a deer came out to the left of my youngest son, and we're sitting in like a round blind, and I'm telling him to be still, not to move. And the best way I can describe it, he looked like one of those little bobblehead dolls, like his head was just wobbling. And I'm like, whispering to be still, and he's like, I'm not moving, like whispering back, but his head was wobbling so bad, like it was entertaining. It was great to see him get that type of excitement. And like I said, he killed a deer last year, so, and it was just, last year he killed a doe. This was a doe last Saturday, and he had that much excitement. My oldest little boy, they had one skirt around us on his side, and eased around. We had a swirling wind. It was just, I shouldn't have even took them, but the wind was horrible for what we're doing. But I was like, you know what, we're getting out there and doing it and having fun, and that's what we did. So that was Saturday morning. Saturday evening, we made a hunt. It was hot. Mosquitoes were bad. Sunday morning, myself and my youngest son jumped up, hunted a couple hours. Nothing really was going on. And then I had work to do around the place because, like I said, sometimes I leave on Sunday evening, so I had work to do around the place. So I had to make sure the chores were taken care of with me leaving. So we just been getting acquainted to everything around here, and I've been out on some public land a little bit. That's more information will be coming out about that. Been out on public land in western Oklahoma, and got some deer that I've, hopefully I'll get a chance to hunt them this week if work permits, because it's just been shitty work schedule, like daylight to dark, because I'm running a large project out there, and it's just been a pain in the ass to be able to hunt. The work's not bad, just it's interfering with my hunting schedule, which is not something I'm okay with. So when work interferes with your hunting and fishing schedule, or whatever other hobbies you enjoy, it's not very cool. It's Saturday the 28th, it's raining a little bit. If the rain dies down, I may take my little boys out this evening, and I don't know. It's like one of my spy point cameras. Ooh, and I said that word. A lot of people hate spy point. One of my spy point cameras sent me a picture a while ago, a 10 a.m. picture of a deer out eating right now. If I just wanted to go kill a deer, there'd be no problem for me to go back out there, sit, and hang out in my use one of my saddles, and hunt, because I've switched. I have the Woods tree saddle, and I did a podcast with them with Robert Wood. Not sure how what he's doing business wise right now, because I know a while back he talked about shutting down, so I don't know. but I also use the H2, and so not trying to plug gear. I'm not affiliated with any of them, but that's the two I use. I would be out in one of those right now if it wasn't about just letting my little boys kill them kill a couple deer. So with that, we should probably go this evening. Just depends on the rain. I don't want to if I get them sick, the mother will be on me. So then the cutest thing last weekend with my little girl, when she found out we were going hunting, she's mad. She started throwing a fit because she's 3 now. She wanted to go deer hunting too. So next year this was just I didn't put the time. I should have put more time into prioritizing deer season, but when we bought the place, field hadn't been cut in several years. Fence needed work. I had horses. I had to work on that. The house, my wife had a list of honeydews. And you know how that comes. So we had to do that. So deer hunting just kind of got pushed to the side. So after this deer season, I'll actually step back, build a nice box stand or purchase one to set up so I can take the kids a lot easier, especially starting introducing my little girl to it. And so that's where we're at, and we're super excited about it. And I'm gonna ramble because I'm here by myself, sitting in my shop, talking to myself. So anybody listening to it and y'all wanna be part of the podcast, reach out to us on at deltaflodgeoutdoors.com, info@deltaflodgeoutdoors.com, Julius at deltaflodgeoutdoors.com. You could go to the YouTube channel, which is under deltaflodgeoutdoors.com. You could go to the Facebook page. You want to be part of this podcast, you want to reach out and talk to us, it's there. We will be actually setting up where we're going to try and do some live phone calls on some, getting into trying to do a live setup on YouTube with that. And I know this has just been a hell of a process of getting set back up because we closed on our place up here March 31st, and it literally took me till 2 weekends ago where I could actually get in my shop and set my stuff up, because having everything, we didn't have hardly anything in the house. It was all in the shop. Because my wife wanted to repaint it. She wanted, this and new floor, it was a whole kit and caboodle. And so started all that, doing part of it, then with my work schedule. So we've had to, hire out some of it done. And got a good group of guys doing that. And thankful for that. So we, doing that. Hell, I might actually try and should probably try to get them to build a box stand, make life easier for me. Because time is not something I have a lot of at the moment, but we're super excited to bring the product that we're bringing to fruition here, because we've got some stuff up on the drawing board that's gonna make a difference for hunters. We originally started as a feed-based program, y'all know that, and attractant. But there's way more. We have way more than that we've been working on. I took a year off with the move and everything, a little over a year now, probably 14 months, trying to get resituated. We should be at a spot where we can resituate, and we done backed up and punted the ball and held. So now we got it back. We'll see how that goes. It should be quite a surprise to a lot of people with what we want to do. There's some locals here where I'm at that we're going to be bringing on. They do all kinds of stuff too, so it's we just we're stepping the game back up and getting into that. So this has just been a blah fest to get started back, and hopefully y'all liked it. If you didn't, it's going to get better. This is just hey guys, we're fucking back, and we're going to kick ass. It may not sound like it right now, but we're there. We've got major things happening and coming just all over what we're doing. it's like the old saying, you get your hand in too many fires at one time. I've got mine in quite a few, but we've got a priority on a few things, and this is one of them. And we're looking forward to meeting and greeting with people, and just we got a lot going on, and it's an awesome time to be part of the outdoors. Introducing people to the outdoors, like no matter the age, it's time to get the outdoors moving forward. Without people buying license and people hunting, money doesn't get put back into the system. That it continues to be what it is. Private land, like I said, I bought property I can hunt. It's great. I still love public land. Let's see, my boys are 11 and 9 this year. My oldest one, Trapper, I don't know if he'll venture out off the place much, just because he's not the biggest hunter. He's more into fishing than Hunter, the 9-year-old. He's a deer hunter. So next couple years, he'll definitely be on public land, making tracks with me and everything. He actually asked me the other day if we could go scout a couple local places. And when I say local, that's 2 or 3 hours to me. Growing up in South Louisiana, like we kind of bounced around to hunt. One place was 45 minutes. The main place we hunted was like 2.5 hours. Once I got older, the main place I hunted in Louisiana was in North Louisiana. So it was 4-hour ride, 4.5. So when I say local, that doesn't mean really local to some people. Like my local is like it's in the state. So we're going to be hitting. I got 4 or 5 that I'm interested in. We'll also next year I'll probably make. For sure, I'm making North Louisiana deer hunt. It's going to be bow hunting at a bow hunting only, wildlife management. Should be about hoping to have 8 to 10 people for sure, and we'll be inviting more, and it's like I said, it's a bow hunting only WMA. So I've hunted it a good bit. I've taken 8 people in the last few years, and they've all had opportunities to kill. So we're gonna hit that one, and if any of the listeners are interested in going, reach out to us. Also, I mean, we definitely would be. We'll put a camp together like that and just have fun. Starting next year, like I said, I'll make that hunt. Then maybe somewhere else out of state. I'm not real sure yet, but 2025 season, there'll be at least 2 out-of-state hunts on public land, and probably 2 different states each year, starting in 2025. For sure, 2024 season, we're going to make at least 1 hunt to North Louisiana, if not another state also. Just having to get it lined out and see from there. One of my pro staff guys, Brant, he should be on a podcast with us soon. He just recently had him and his wife just recently had their second baby, little boy named Fisher, and him and one of the other guys that he's real good friends with, mutual friends with him through Brant, is actually originally from Kansas, and they're going to try to do they're trying to get their Kansas tags because they hunted. Matt hunts Kansas pretty much every year. Brant's hunted it once or twice with him prior, so they're going to be putting in their Kansas tags. I may do that. I don't know if I'm going to put in for those. But then I've got, so that would be for next year. Like I know for sure they're putting in. I may, if I do, and if I draw out with them, then that would be my second out-of-state hunt for next year. But I may, if I don't draw out, don't put in, or if I don't draw, I'll probably make an early season hunt in Missouri in September, and then October, the first week of October, would be North Louisiana, and go from there. I just this kind of, I know we're in this season, and I'm talking about next. It's this season's just gonna be, it's a little fucked up for me already. I know it's the first month, but it's just it's fucked up. So we'll go from there. I'm gonna, like I said, hopefully I can actually make a hunt next week. I've literally, my first sit in the woods was this past Saturday at my little boys. I hadn't bow hunted, hadn't did anything, and it was youth weekend. I opened their rifle case, got their rifles out, and went and set. Then yesterday evening, I got home and went to check their stand out and freshen up with some feed to try to make a hunt because I was thinking the rain was going to hold off this morning. And I literally walked in on 4 deer eating when I got there at like 4:50, 4:55 in the afternoon. And so kind of, didn't blow them out or anything. They hopped off about 20 yards and I backed back out. Then ended up getting pictures of them. They kept eating and everything, but kind of sucks because like I could have probably had, if I'd had one of my little boys with me, would have probably stayed and hunted it yesterday evening and got an opportunity. But that's why it's hunting, not killing. So we'll keep y'all posted on what's going on and everything. We're gonna continue to grow the product, grow the brand. Look forward to hearing from y'all and working with people all over just to hear stories and get out and do the damn thing. Thank you, everyone. This is Julius Craig with Delta Lodge Outdoors. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Delta Lodge Outdoors. This is Julius Craig. We appreciate you listening to us today. We look forward to bringing y'all a quality product from here on out. And remember, introduce someone to the outdoors. Thanks. Delta Lodge Outdoors, Julius Craig.